Assalamualaikum and hello, we are Group 8 from Workshop 2. In this video, we shall explain and explore more on Active Directory and how to install it. Hope you enjoy this video. So, what is Active Directory?
Active Directory has information about all objects, which is users' computer resources in an organization. It also arranges all network users, computers, and other objects into logical and hierarchical groupings. Active Directory information is used to authenticate or authorize the user's computer's resources, which are the part of the network. In this diagram, the demonstrator on the left wants to access the objects on the right. By going through the authentication process in the server, the Active Directory will authenticate the administrator that is trying to access the objects inside.
So, what are the Active Directory's objects? Forests, domains, organizational unit, users, group subnet, printers, computers, share folders, and also site. Domain controller is responsible for all the authentication, additions, deletions, edits, modification inside a domain. Users in the Active Directory are the people that are the part of the organization. This object will be used for authorization-based access. Also has its unique identity in the domain and also an unique SID.
Now, I'll explain to you the future of Active Directory. Around the early 2000s, the IT landscape shifted to mixed platform environments and to the cloud, so the concept of an on-prem domain has been slowly breaking down. In particular, IT organizations have been struggling to securely connect users to IT resources such as macOS and Linux machines, AWS or GCP cloud infrastructure, web applications, and more. To remain competitive, Microsoft did release their own cloud computing service, which is Azure. They've also introduced a solution to manage user access to resources hosted on Azure called Azure Active Directory. Also, Azure Active Directory Domain Service is part of the Azure Active Directory platform. With these new options, many can't help but wonder, Azure Active Directory is the future of Active Directory domain service. Where can you use Active Directory service? Active Directory services are used for any organization that has a network setup that requires 24/7 uptime. Next, organizations that have vital information or data security, an organization where the number of users, computer, or resources that will keep changing also use Active Directory services. Moreover, Active Directory services are also used in schools, corporates, hospitals, governments, and research organizations. Active Directory also have pros and cons in their services, but what are they? First, the advantage of Active Directory is it can enable users to sign in using usernames and passwords that are used elsewhere. Next, Active Directory services will let you manage network from just one point. AD services are also easy to manage, administrate, and control. Lastly, it is easy for us to set up the service and use it. Next, I will show the disadvantages of using Active Directory. First, the maintenance costs of this service are high. If the Active Directory goes down, so does your network. It is also prone to being hacked by hackers. Moreover, if it is set up wrongly, it will take your time and money, to remote and set it up all over again. Lastly, it needs to have a good planning to make sure it is being set up properly.